Hello. Hello, Sri. Are you able to hear me? Okay. Okay, let's start the lesson now. So in the last session, we have seen the introduction lesson to UI Technologies course. Today, we are going to start HTML. Okay, well, so what is the full form of HTML? As you know, generally, HTML full form is Hypertext Markup Language. So it is a language used to create elements in the web page. So what are the elements? Elements are what? Each and every item in the web page, such as headings, paragraphs, tables, text boxes, buttons. Each and every item in the web page is called as element. For example, so in this web page, this logo image is nothing but one element. This text box is another element. Google search, Gmail, images, the icon, sign in. Like this, each and every item is nothing but element. To create the element, we require HTML. And HTML is known as a markup language. What is the meaning of markup language? Whenever the language syntax is in the form of tags, we call it as a markup language. You take C language, C++, Java, any other language, the syntax is not in the form of tags. But HTML language syntax is in the form of tags. What is meant by tags and how it works, I will explain later. So the HTML syntax in the form of tags, that's why we call it as markup language. And HTML was developed by HTML was developed by which person? Tim Berners-Lee is the name of the person who introduces HTML. Okay, he introduces HTML in 1991. And HTML is not a case-sensitive language. What does it mean? We can write the program in uppercase or lowercase also. Actually, most of the programming languages are case-sensitive languages. C, C++, Java, C#.NET. Like this, most of the languages are case-sensitive. That means you should strictly remember which is uppercase letter and which is lowercase letter. But HTML is not a case-sensitive language, so we can write the program in uppercase or lowercase also. And HTML is a interpreter-based language. What is meant by interpreter? Interpreter will convert the program from high-level language to machine language line by line. Compiler means compiler convert the program into machine language all at once. The complete program at that time will be converted into machine language. But interpreter means each line individually will be converted. Convert the line 1, then line 2 and line 3 and so on. And the HTML programs are called as web pages. The HTML program file extension should be .html. And we have to create the program by using editor, and we have to execute the program by using browser. Where we type the program is editor. Where we run the program is browser. Suppose you have learned HTML now. You understood the syntax of HTML. There should be some software where you can type the program, right? The program where you can type the program, the software where you can type the program is editor. We can use any one of these editors. Notepad, Notepad++, Edit+, Visual Studio, Dreamweaver, Sublime Text, Atom. Like this we have so many editors. We can use either of these. So I prefer Edit plus Editor. So in my lessons for the classes, I will be using which one? Edit plus. And the browsers are, we have many browsers: Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, IE, Safari, Opera, Edge. We have many browsers. So we can use either of these. So I prefer Edit plus Editor, and I will be using any browser. I will be using Chrome, Firefox, IE, Safari. So we can use all these browsers. Okay. Now let us learn the tags. Tags is an important part of HTML. The HTML has only one topic, tags. If you understand all the tags, that is the end of HTML actually. And what is meant by tags? Tags are nothing but what? Commands to browser. So, hey browser, display the paragraph. Hey browser, display the image. Hey browser, display the hyperlink. Like this, passing the commands is nothing but tags. So these tags are already known by the browser, and a browser can understand these tags, can execute them. That means display the corresponding output. So, for example, there is a tag called P. Whenever we mention P, automatically the browser can understand that, okay, I need to create a paragraph. So, browser will display the paragraph in the output. But how do the browser can identify it's a tag? There should be some symbol, right? The symbol is less than and greater than. We have to keep the name of the tag in between less than and greater than. So by seeing the symbol less than and greater than, we can identify that it's a tag. Even the browsers also can understand that it's a tag only by seeing that less than, greater than. All the tag names must be inside the less than and greater than. So tags are two types: paired, unpaired. Paired means there should be opening tag and there should be closing tag. Unpaired means there is no closing tag. The same itself is opening come closing tag. In many cases, we have to use paired tags actually. For example, notice this. We have a paragraph like this, and we want to represent this paragraph. As you know already, paragraph is represented as what tag? P tag, right? So this is the beginning point of the paragraph. How do we represent that? P. This is beginning point of the paragraph. And slash P, this is what ending point of the paragraph. So to specify the beginning point and ending point, we require to use opening tag and closing tag. So like this, in many cases we have to use we have to specify the beginning point and ending point. So we have to use paired tag. But sometimes the okay. So sometimes we can't specify the beginning point and ending point. So we cannot use a paired tag sometimes. At that time only we have to use unpaired tag. So in HTML we have totally 55 tags. Out of 55, only 6 are unpaired tags. All remaining are paired tags. See the list of tags. Only 6 are unpaired tags. See BR, HR, IMG, meta, input, link. All these are unpaired tags. Except these 6, remaining 49 tags are paired tags. Check this. The tag number 7 onwards, paired tags. Check it. HTML, head, body, title, style, script, no script, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, P, B, I, U, strong, EM, strike, sub, sub, ABBR, BDO, A, OL, UL, LI, DL, DT, DD, table, caption, TR, TH, TD, iframe, P, form, text area, select, option, OPT group, label, field set, legend, button, div and span. All these are what? Paired tags. Totally 55. Out of 55, 6 are unpaired tags here. Remaining 49 are paired tags. So you should remember which is uppercase, which is a paired tag, which is unpaired tag. Actually, it's difficult to remember these paired tags list, right? 49 are there. So it's difficult to remember. So we can try to remember these unpaired tags. Only 6. So except these, all remaining are paired tags. That's easy to remember. Now what are they? BR, HR, IMG, meta, input, link. These are unpaired tags. So remember this one. Except these, all remaining are paired tags. So this is the introduction session on HTML. So next we are going to see how to create a basic simple program in HTML. So first we have to install the editor Edit Plus. So we have to go to Google and type like Edit Plus. There is a website editplus.com. Now click on Download Edit Plus Text Editor 4.2. And here we have two options, download and download 64-bit. If your system is 64-bit system, you can click on what? Download 64-bit. And in case if yours is 32-bit system, you can click on the first option, download. So how do you check your system is 64-bit or 32-bit? You can go to your computer properties like this. And here it shows 64-bit operating system or 32-bit operating system. Anyone it will show. So by seeing here, we can identify whether your system is 32-bit or 64-bit. So my system is 64-bit system. Of course, most of the systems are what? Today 64-bit systems. If any very old one, then only it is 32-bit. Okay, now I click on download 64-bit. And I'm downloading the file into desktop. Now, so we have to execute this particular exe file. Once download completed, we have to run this exe file. So we have to click on accept and we have to click on next kind of installation. It is very normal installation. Just we have to click on next button, install button few times. There is nothing to change there. Okay, once installation is completed, then we have to open Edit Plus in our system. How to open? Start all programs Edit Plus. Start all programs Edit Plus. Then in this edit place, you have to go to File, New, Normal Text. File, New, Normal Text. Then we got a empty file. So here we have to write the program. First we have to say that HTML program begins. How do we specify? HTML. By seeing this, HTML program begins. And this is ending point of the HTML program. Inside HTML program, there will be two parts. Non-content information of the page plus content information of the page. Inside HTML program, we will be having two parts. Non-content information of the page, content information of the page. What is the content? In the browser, that means in the actual web page, the content will be up here. Whatever you want to see in the web page, in the browser, that is nothing but content. Whatever does not appear in the browser, that is non-content. Non-content information will be given to browser, but will not be displayed anywhere. So whatever you want to display in the web page, that is content. Whatever don't want to display in the browser is called as non-content. So header tag represents non-content. Body tag represents content. Head is non-content, body is content. And this is the head tag, starting tag, this is ending tag. This is starting tag, this is ending tag. Every starting tag should have corresponding closing tag. Okay, now save this. You have to save the file in an appropriate folder. I am saving the file in UI tech folder. C: UI tech folder. The file name is file name can be anything, but extension should be .html. File name can be anything, extension should be .html. Okay, now, so and you must remember the folder in which folder you are saving the program. You must remember. Remember, I am saving the program in which folder? UI tech folder. So at your system also at practice time, you create some folder with any one name. It may be UI tech or anything, but you must remember the folder. Even the file name also can be anything. Extension should be .html. So once you are sure about all these things, click on save. So we have successfully saved the program. See, automatically we got the colors. After giving the file extension, we got the colors. And in order to execute the program, we have to go to the particular folder, that is C: UI tech folder. Now we can see the file first.html. So in case if you want to see the program source code, then you will right click on the file, open with edit place. You want to see the program source code, right click, open with edit place. Suppose we have closed this, you want to see the code, then what to do? Right click, edit place. If you don't have edit place in your system, you can also use open with the, here you can choose edit place or notepad. You can go to choose the default program and you can select what? Notepad. You can select notepad here. Okay. Otherwise, if you want to execute the program, you can double click on the HTML file to execute. Okay, if you double click on HTML file, it will directly execute. Then actually it has executed correctly, but we are not getting anything in the web page. Just it's a very blank. But because we have not written anything in the body tag. Whatever you want to display here, that should be in the body. So come back to the program. Whatever you want to display here, that should be in the body. In other words, whatever you write in the body tag, that will be appear in the web page. Check it, for example, in the body tag we have hello. So if you just refresh the program here, I click on refresh button, keyboard shortcut F5. What happens, you can see hello. Like this, whatever you write here, that is nothing but displayed here. For example, I'm writing hello world. Save this and refresh. Now you can see hello world. And in the title bar of the browser, you can see the file path briefly. Instead of file path, in the real websites you can check, you can see some text like Google, Facebook. Like this, you can see some text. How to display the text here? Just we can go to title. The title tag represents title of the web page. Title must be used only in the header tag. We should not use title tag in the body tag. Title must be in the header tag only. Title tag always represents title of the web page, which appears in the title bar of the browser. So title tag, for example, I'm writing welcome. Now save this and refresh. Now we can notice it is showing welcome in the browser title bar. So we have understood the HTML header, title, body. 4 tags we have completed. HTML is represented in the starting and ending point of the HTML program. Header tag represents non-content. Body tag represents content. Title tag represents title of the web page. Okay. So presently any doubts you have? Hello, are you there? I think you are speaking, but I cannot hear you. Use chat panel, Sri. Okay, okay. Okay. Next, we are going to see headings in HTML. So in web pages, you may want to display the headings, various levels of headings. First, you will display some main heading, in that some subheading, in that side heading, again sub-side heading. Like this, different levels of headings you might be creating. For each level of heading, we have a HTML tag. HTML supports 6 levels of tags, H1 to H6. Whereas H1 is the highest level of heading, H6 is the lowest level of heading. For example, you are creating some nodes for WAD code, UI technologies codes. So you will keep the heading UI technologies. That is the main heading. So for that you will use H1. And inside that HTML is a topic, right? So HTML. For the HTML you will use second level heading, that is H2. And inside that, introduction to HTML, that is a subheading, right? So for that you will use H3 and so on. For again subheading you will use H4. Again subheading you will use H5. Again subheading H6. So how do we create the headings? Let's try to see practically. You will be taking HTML program like this and writing the topic name here, headings. So this will be appear in the title bar of the browser. You can write anything here. I'm writing the topic name here. Now H1 means heading level 1. We can use H1 many times in the same web page. Anytime you want to display the main heading, you will use H1. There will be n number of main headings in the same web page. Now save this, file name headings, file extension .html. Now we can see heading level 1. Same like this we can see totally 6 levels of headings. Okay, so it is showing 6 levels of headings. Whereas H1 is a big size, H6 is a small size. In the browser, already pre-defined definitions will be there. How the each heading has to appear, how the H1 has to appear, how the H2, how the H3, how each heading has to appear. There will be some predefined definitions. As per that, the browser is displaying the output. Next, we can see paragraphs. Paragraphs are used to create the P tag is used to create the paragraph. Exactly, the P tag specifies the starting point and any point of the paragraph. We have to say that paragraph begins here, paragraph ends here. For example, this is the paragraph. To specify the starting point, here we have to use opening tag for P. To specify the closing point, here we have to use closing tag for P. So this will become as a paragraph. So check this. Topic name paragraphs. First we have the P tag. P tag begins and P tag ends. Inside the P tag, we can use any paragraph. We can just copy paste any text. Suppose I copy paste this one. So this will become as a paragraph. Save this, file name p.html, run the program. Now we can see the paragraph. I'm increasing zoom here just for your visibility purpose. Okay, this is a paragraph. And if you have one more paragraph, that will be appear like this. And you can see some gap in the middle. In between the paragraphs, there you can see some gap. Okay, automatically the gap will be appear in between the paragraphs. So if you have one more paragraph, again you can see another line gap. Like this, you can create any number of paragraphs in the web page. Okay, so take this up to now for today. So in the next class tomorrow, we will see the text formatting tags like bold, italic, underline, and so on. We'll be going through this sequence. Okay. So any doubts for now?
I'm good, sir. No issue, sir. No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.